Welcome back to Dala'S Kitchen. This is your host, Chef Abdallah, and just before we went on break, I had just started doing the chicken, threw it into the oven. It's continuing to cook because the break is not that long, and as I said, that the chicken doesn't take a long time to cook. So as the chicken is cooking, we have to multitask. We'll be doing other things. By the way, to our Muslim brothers and sisters, Ramadan Kareem. For those people who don't know what Ramadan Kareem is, it's like wishing them a good Ramadan. It's a holy month for the Muslims, and we wish you all the best, and may your prayers and fast be rewarded by the Almighty. So where are we now? And you can also make this dish and use it during iftar for the Muslims. So you can use the same dish during iftar because your digestive system, as you've been fasting the whole day, has shut down. Now this is the opportunity to start eating light. This is not a heavy dish. Okay? Alright, sasa. Science imemalizika. Now we continue with our dish. So the next step, as that one is cooking there, we start getting ready with our vegetables. So let's start with the Brussels sprouts. So Brussels sprouts, once you remove the base, all you do is you put an X, and this X will separate some of the leaves. You realize the leaves will come apart. Okay, X, and just throw it in there. Just throw it in there. Throw it in there. Okay, and this one just needs to be done in X at the bottom. Very, very nice vegetables. You can eat them raw, or you can have them not too much salt. You know, make sure you don't put too much salt in your dishes because there's always salt on the table, and there are people who've got the habit of the moment the dish comes out, they start looking at the salt and they start, I want salt, even before tasting it. Shallots, yes and no. I can just saute them, but I'd like them to be a little bit soft, sorry. So I'll just throw them lightly also in there. By the way, shallots, you can also pickle them. How do you pickle something? You use sugar into the water, sugar, vinegar, and then it becomes that picklish flavor sort of, okay? But this time I'm not going to pickle. That's a story for another day. I'll teach you how to do it. Let's cut the bits into maybe just quarters or 6 pieces each. Okay. So we want this dish to be very, very colorful. I think I'm going to do two versions. Look at that. Okay. So chicken is coming. Chicken is coming. It's knocking. Okay. It's really, really working. I'll even reduce a little bit to 180. I brought it up to 200, so I'll go down to 180 so that it doesn't overcook and it's not so dry. These ones are ready. So what I'll do is I will remove some of these vegetables and place them in this nice bowl ready for sauteing. So just let my vegetables soak in butter, just like that, and then at the last minute, I'll throw them into a pan. So the butter is a little bit salty, let them stay in there, and then last minute we just... Now let's see if we can remove some of these leaves. Oh yeah, we can. Yes, we can, as Obama used to say. Yes, we can. Throw in my bits. Okay, switch this thing off because the bits are already cooked. So you just want to get the warmth into it, a touch of salt and pepper. Okay. Yep. So, and these ones are also done. See? Look at the nice color. You know, see, we've got the glossiness. We've retained everything there, and it looks beautiful. Okay, I can use the flavor of the beets in that pan to heat up my sauce also. This is what we call multitasking. Don't sit down at home and say, I'm waiting for that one to be ready. You'll wait for a long time, and then suddenly when one is ready, the other ones are not yet, there. You have to cook some things, and your chicken is drying up. So as we continue heating up my sauce, as I heat up my sauce, I'm going to remove some of these will be whole, and some of them will be the leaves, just to beautify the plate. I said I'm going to do 2 versions of plating, sindio? Sawa, kwa hivyo mtaona leo. Add the butter in there and start mashing it. Okay. Yeah, this will be really, really nice. Sorry, no, did I call them beetroot? Sorry, butternut squash. Butternut squash has got that sweet. See, my sauce is ready. So, sauce ready, veggies ready. I don't know how Abdallah does this. It's like somebody told me, are you sure you cook everything or is that a camera trick? No, there's nothing like camera trick. I showed it to you how it's done here. So I like to see this a little bit mashed, but not totally mashed. I like some of the bite into it so that it's not all like mashed potato, as if you are serving somebody who's old without teeth. I've got teeth. So we are looking at how do we do this, okay? Butternut, we're talking about butternut. Butternut is normally sweet, and it's, so when you are cooking it, make sure that you add a little bit more salt flavor into it. Okay, a little bit of crushed pepper into it. And it's ready. Yay, we are ready, we are ready, we are ready. I've got my butternut squash. It's not totally mashed, so just put it like that and then pull your spoon. Pull your spoon. Okay. We are playing with color now. These vegetables are already cooked. All they need is just a light, remember we had blanched them, so all they need is just a light sauteing. Okay, now I can throw away the extra water, but remember we had tossed them in butter, so just a light sauteing onto them, so that we can also add the cherry tomatoes in there. Okay, as you cook, always try to make sure that you clear. Okay, so clear, touch of pepper. The tomatoes, the moment you see that the tomatoes are searing on one end, your dish is almost ready. Okay, apple. Okay, don't do this. You might end up, okay. Yeah, if you don't know how to do it, don't say, hey, nilimwona Chef Abdallah akifanya bwana. Let me start, especially in these days when we are all at home and we are trying to bond. So, we are going on the plates, guys. We are on the plates. This is one of those dishes that are very, very healthy. So we go to the next one on this side and we do something similar. So what can we do? We can decide to put, oh, first of all, let's go with these flowers. These flowers, they look nice on the white plates. Okay, so nice and beautiful on the white plate. So with this one, we can decide, let's take all the vegetables and throw them in one corner so that they are visible. Okay, like I said, we have a different way of plating here, and we had a different way of plating over there. So pop, pop, pop. Do this, acha tuongezee huyu huku kidogo. This guy might complain and say, how come I got so little? Yeah, you got so little because you are healthy. Okay, I can remove my chicken, so I go and get one of my chicken that's already rested, and I throw it in. Okay, and then I look at the other one that was also rested, and I throw in. The bone should be at the bottom. You know, the longer you reduce the sauce, the saltier it becomes. So you just go, look at that. Okay. What did I say? Ours is a simple, tasty, good-looking dish. That's what you are getting today. nothing but the best. Okay. What was that song from Tina Turner? Simply the best. You know? So something you go like that. You know? Since I used lavender, or if you don't have lavender, you've got some more rosemary, you can throw in your rosemary. But since I decided to use lavender, I've got my lavender, and we've got 2 plates. Bang! Bam! That's what the dish is today. Very, very simple. Roast chicken in fresh herbs, and the fresh herbs were rosemary and lavender, and then I had a medley of vegetables. Let's call them a medley of vegetables because there are so many different colors, and look at the way you play around with the colors and everything. Things work out. And butternut squash. You know, in school we used to be told, anybody with a question, raise your hand. None of you has raised your hand. That means you've understood how to make this simple dish. My social media handles. Twitter page, @Dala59, @DALA, that's Dala59. Or the other name that I call myself on Twitter handle is Proud Kenyan. Facebook is Abdallah Masood. Instagram, Chef Abdallah Masood. Where else am I? Somewhere. TikTok. I'm a TikToker, by the way. TikTok is Abdal Masood, not Abdallah, but Abdal Masood 2. So ABDALL MASOUD 2. If you look at, most of these shows, I try to do small, short videos, and then I throw them in. Follow me. Sasa wewe kula na macho, okay? Mimi now again, I'm fasting today, so I can't eat. Lakini producer amesema sijui yake ni ipi, na cameraman sijui amesema nataka ipi. But anyway, guys, you know what? Until next time, same place, same time, same show, and the chef will be the same, your host, Chef Abdallah. So thanks for watching. As we walk away, as always, say peace. And to my Muslim colleagues, Ramadan Mabruk. Anzeni kula iftari, it's time now to start eating your iftar.